Today's our topic polynomials. Polynomial chapter is related to the class ninth because in 9th and 10th both classes having the polynomial chapter, but their syllabus may be different. So this video is related with the ninth class because now in generally basically we start the topic polynomials, and now in this video we explain about the chapter polynomial from ninth class. Okay, then here we describe first thing what is polynomial. Here we define the polynomial term, and then about their terms, about their coefficients, about their constant terms, variables, and discuss about the all things here. So first initially we write down in the form of general form of polynomial, because it is known as the algebraic form of the polynomial. Algebraic, it means here we show out some constant and variables combinations. Terms we write down in form of the series like this. So here we this form is algebraic form, and now it generalized by p of x. Okay, here polynomial we denote p of x. P of x equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus up to an x to the power n. Okay, this is the general form of polynomial. Here we describe the some terms like a0 and a1x and a2x square and then so on. We write down in the format. Okay, so this is the general form of the polynomial, and this is the also we describe here because we write down in the ascending order here, because here first x to the power 0, then x to the power 1, and then x to the power 2 and so on. So this is the general form of polynomial. Okay, is said to be a polynomial. This general form is called a polynomial, where x is a variable, because in this polynomial we use the variable x here. So in this polynomial, first here we describe x is a variable and n be a positive integer. This is very important. N, it means the exponent, and for the polynomial exponent always be positive integer, not rational, not negative, because here we use word like integer with positive integer, in which only order is compulsory, your exponent is compulsory in form of the positive integer, other than they are not including in the form of polynomials. So n be compulsory, that is in the form of positive integer, and here we use like a0, a1, a2, a3 up to an. These are all the constants. Okay, so this is the description about the polynomial. And now polynomial are generally denoted by, because depend on you. Suppose here p for the polynomials, because it is the multi-term like here, because so many terms inside a polynomial. And now we denote like p of x, g of x, f of x, v of x, depend on you which term you use for the general form of the polynomial, and then denote in this way. Maybe it's maybe more than this form may be included. And now again we describe about this form, because our basic topic is polynomial and here we generalize the form. So basically each and every term you first known as what do you mean by here, what terms are saying this. So again here we write down p of x, a0 plus a1x and so on up to same. And now here we describe again in which a0, a1x, a2x square, a3x cube, a4x to the power 4, an to the power n. These are all called the terms, because this is the combination and it is differentiated with the plus sign. So this term is different, this term is different. So these are the terms of this polynomial. So a0, a1x, a2x square, anx n, these are all known as terms. Okay, so here we include this, all are in form of the terms. And now here a1, a2, a3, an, because start from here, because a0 not having the variable, so you start from the a1, because a1, a2, a3, a4 up to an, these are all the coefficient of variable x, because a1 is the coefficient of x, a2 is coefficient of x square, a3 is coefficient of x cube, and an is the coefficient of x to the power n, because coefficient term is very important here, and therefore here we describe. And a0 only a constant term here, because it is the without variable, so only one term having the constant like here a0, so only p of x equal to a0 is given, then it is a constant. but it is given with the variable terms, then it is depend on the which variable is given and which coefficient is given and how many terms are given there. That is the so many varieties. So here this are the description about the general form of the polynomial. So this is not lengthy going, in which only one thing you remember. A positive integer word is very important for the polynomials because it describe any type of algebraic expressions and only in which you consider if variable having the positive integer that is denoted in form of the polynomials. Okay, number of their types may be different because their types category is generalized by the different form. So we discuss further. But before of this, first we describe here the terms, coefficients, constants, every scene of this polynomial here we explain, and first you understand about their structure. Okay, and that structure, this is the general form, but here we describe like in form of the variables. So here we write down some examples, they are related with the polynomial, like p of x equal to 2x plus 3. Okay, here we have two terms like x with 2 is here and 3 is here. And so this is the polynomial in term of x because this whole polynomial given in form of the x. Now here g of x, because here we denote maybe your representation in form of the different alphabetical form, like p of x is not compulsory always show out in form of the p of x. It may be g of x like here we show out, and then 3x square minus 4x plus 5 is also a polynomial in x. Okay, and now here we consider like p of y, 3y cube plus 4y square minus 6y plus 5, so is a polynomial in y. And now g of z, 3z cube minus 4z minus 109 is a polynomial in z. Similarly p of t, so 3t cube minus 4t square minus 5t minus 636 is a polynomial in t. Also maybe you write down in form of like u. Suppose you have u cube plus 3u square minus 4u plus 34. Okay, so is a polynomial in u. Okay, so that is depend which type of variable you use in the form of polynomial, that is depend on the given question or depend on the your understanding level which type of variable you consider in form of the variable, and then you form the whole terms and you combine it and then write down in form of the polynomials. So this is the basic need or basic concept they are related with the polynomials, because basically here we describe this is the general form, and now further applications here we show out with the help of examples. In polynomial basically we divide the following terms, because maximum questions they are related in this way. Because first question may be asked about your you write down your polynomial in the standard form, you write down their terms, you write down their coefficients, you write down their degree in one variable, or you write down degree of polynomial in two variables, because so many questions they are related with the polynomial. So first we describe the concept related to the polynomial, because this is the introductory part of polynomial. So basically here we define one by one how many confusions you have in your mind. So first I clear out if polynomial is given, then first question in your mind, so that polynomial given that is in form of the standard or not, first you check out, and if it is not given in the form standard form, then how you convert into the standard form. Okay, basically because here we write down like some p of x equal to 3x square minus suppose plus 5 minus 5x is given. Okay, so this polynomial is given, here power 2 is given, here power is 0 is given, and power is 1 given. Okay, so their exponent, their degree is not given in form of the they are not arranged in the form of the ascending, not form of the descending, but basically always you write down your polynomial in your degree in form of the descending order. Always you write down first term as a highest degree, then you all your power of the variables you arrange in form of the descending order. Suppose x to the power 3 is given, x to the power 1 is given, x to the power 2 is given. then you arrange first x to the power 3, then you arrange x to the power 2, then you arrange x to the power 1, and then you arrange x to the power 0. Because always you arrange your terms in form of the, like their degree, in form of the descending order. So you arrange this form like you have p of x, so this is 3x square, and now complete this term like whole with sign. Minus 5x, so you write down first minus 5x, and then plus 5 they are tends to 0. So this is the standard form of polynomial. Any polynomial that is given irregular formation, then first you arrange and then you finalize. Okay, one more example here. Suppose this is the first example. Now second example is here. You have suppose p of x like 4x minus 3x to the power 9 plus 4x to the power 5 minus 7x to the power 6. Okay, this is also irregular form because so many terms inside have here write down, but their degrees not they are like in form of the standard. So what is the standard form? Always you write down highest power, highest degree term always you write down in the first positions, and then all degrees you arrange in the descending order. Okay, so highest degree is like this. So you denote this is the first term, and now here this is the second term, and this is third term, and now this is fourth. Okay, so first you denote all the terms with position is here like this. So first you write down this. So with sign always you write down. Not only you take out your number and the variable, you always bring on the first position with their sign. Suppose minus sign is here, so you put minus 3x to the power 9, and then second term is like this, also this minus sign is here, so you put minus 7x to the power 6, and then third position you have 4x to the power 5, and then the last you have 4x. Okay, so these are the standard form of the polynomial because you show out all their degrees like in the form of descending order. Okay, so you arrange first your degree in descending order, so that is included in form of the standard. Okay, so first position is what in polynomial. If any type of polynomial is given, because I have not explained about the types of polynomial, but basically whichever polynomial is given, their terms is given, not including maybe constant, maybe so many variables are there. But basically first need is what you convert into your polynomial into the standard form. And now here we explain how you arrange your polynomial into in form of the standard. Okay, so now second question is terms. How many terms are including here? So discuss about the, like you have the example this, suppose you have p of x. Okay, and now here we write down like minus 3x to the power 9 minus 7x 6 plus 4x to the power 5 and plus 4x. Okay, how many terms are here? Terms included means between the sign, two signs is including a term. Okay, this number and this number having between a sign plus or minus, because plus and minus divide their number of terms. If only there are two signs, divide the number of terms, plus or minus. Okay, not in some multiplication sign, not including division. So if plus and minus sign is there, it means plus sign is separated with the terms. So like first term is what? Minus 3x to the power 9. Second is minus 7x to the power 6. Similarly 4x to the power 5. Similarly 4x. Okay, so these are the terms of this polynomial. Okay, including with the comma, because here we denote the number of terms. How many terms are including here? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So many terms you put here, and they are form like terms, because here we discuss about the especially this word terms. Terms, it means you take out the between two signs, like suppose between there are one plus sign given or one minus sign given, so there is a two terms, so you separate out the terms first and the second. Okay, and then third question. Now third is very important, coefficient, because first you know about the coefficient. Coefficient, it means with variable. Like here, suppose we have solved the same question like p of x, and now here we denote minus 3x to the power 9 minus 7x to the power 6 plus 4x to the power 5 and 4x. Okay, and now you write down coefficient of x to the power 9. It means who is given with x to the power 9? First you underline or you circle x to the power 9. Other than x to the power 9 is a coefficient. So other than x to the power 9 is minus 3. So your answer is minus 3. Okay. And now question is reverse. Suppose now here coefficient of you write down coefficient of minus 7. Okay, not compulsory always coefficient they are asking in form of the variables may be constant. So who is minus 7? Only minus 7 is here. You underline first, you circle minus 7. And which term is given with minus 7? So which term is given? You underline this term, x to the power 6. So coefficient of minus 7 is x to the power 6. And now, okay, what is the coefficient of 4? What is coefficient of 4? There are two terms including 4, like x to the power 5 and x also. So there are two answers, x to the power 5 and x, because both are including like 4 here. So this and this both are the coefficient of 4. And now again here we ask the question coefficient of x. So only 4, because coefficient of x is given only a number 4. So that is depend on the coefficient. It means always particular word is asking about the coefficient like this. So first you circle out that number, and with any part is given, that is a coefficient, that is your answer. Okay, so maybe another variety, like again I explain here, like you have p of x. Okay, and then 3x cube minus 4x square and minus x. What is the coefficient of x? Because x is here and x with only minus sign is given. So not minus sign you including, like if not number is given, then you write down that is 1. Okay, so your number is not given, it means unit element is always with them, so you put 1 here. So minus 1 is the coefficient of x here. Similarly, you write down the coefficient of x square, so minus 4. Coefficient of 3, that is x cube. So many questions you form and then find out the coefficient of the polynomials. So this is the basic description about the coefficients, because we study in the previous classes also. But basically we define introductory part of the polynomials. Therefore I explain about the introduction which terms coefficient and the standard form of polynomial. Okay, so one more part here we include, like degree of polynomial in the variables. Okay, this is very important, because this type of question mainly asking in the MCQ, because some polynomials are given there and then they ask about the degree. And because first confusion is what? Because irregular form is given inside a polynomial, because standard form is not given there. So this kind of question asking in the examination, then first you decide which polynomial is given, and that polynomial first you see all the terms, they are arranged in form of the standard or not. So first you standardize your polynomial in the standard form. And what do you mean by the standard form? Because basically first here we introduce in the, like any polynomial is given, then first you convert that form into the standard, and like first degree, highest degree write down in the first position, and then all degrees you arrange in the descending order and then write down. So similarly same concept are here, and like suppose one example here we have suppose minus 3 x to the power 4 and minus plus sign, suppose 4x to the power 3 and then minus 5x to the power 7 minus 4x plus 7. Okay, irregular form is given. So now first here we arrange in the standard form like p of x. So first denote this is the highest term. So minus 5x to the power 7 and then minus 3x to the power 4, then plus 4x to the power 3 minus 4x plus 7. Okay, so first we given polynomial we write down in form of the standard, and then highest degree of the polynomial. The basic definition like degree of the polynomial is called highest degree of the given polynomial is called degree of polynomial. So here 7 is given, so degree of polynomial equal to 7. It is also possible without you suppose not convert it to the standard form, then also you consider like the because definition is same, only you write down the basic concept is what, first you check out your all terms and then you take out which term which degree is highest. So the highest degree you write down your answer, that is the degree of polynomial. Okay, and then I write down here one more example because this example here we write down in form of the standard and then we write down answer. Suppose without you convert into the standard form and then how you write your answer. So now you write down the one more examples, they are related with the same like 4x minus 3x to the power 9 plus 4x to the power 11 minus 11x plus 1000. Okay, so what is the degree of polynomial? Then again, degree of polynomial, that is according to our definition, because definition is what, highest degree of polynomial. So I like all terms you check out. Okay, and then find out this is the highest degree. 11 is the highest degree. So your answer is 11. Okay, so in this way you find out degree of polynomial. And now one more question, there may be in syllabus or not, but here we introductory part like here we explain. So this is also important. Like one example here we have suppose p of x comma y, and then suppose you have 3xy plus 4x square minus 3x square y to the power 3 plus 4. So in this because this basically there are two variables they are including here, and then we decide here suppose like you first add their power like x and y. So x having 1 degree, y also having 1 degree. So you combine it, then your degree is 2. Here 2 is given. But this 2 and 3, because degree of polynomial, that is 2 plus 3, it means 5. So 5 is highest. So including this term, like this is the highest degree of this polynomial. So this is the degree of polynomial is 5, because here we include both the variables like x and y, and then we select it. So basically these are all the basic concepts related to the polynomials. So I think this is not too typical. You revise it all and then you write down. Okay, you make the note first, because you write down all these terms in your notebook, and then one by one you do the exercise, like so many exercises, so many questions, they are related with this particular all the topics here we described. And now one more topic is here related with the polynomial, types of polynomial. Okay, then we have the polynomial topic here we discuss, and in which we describe about the types of polynomial. Types of polynomial here we categorize into two parts, because polynomial like types of polynomial, and then we divide into the two parts. Basically here we divide like based on degree. Okay, first you decide the degree and then how many types of polynomial are here, and then second one is based on number of terms, because there are two basic concepts related to the polynomial. One is based on the degree, other based on the number of terms. Okay, so basically you divide into two parts. Here we draw the flow chart for the both the divisions, and now here we have like based on degree. One is constant polynomial, linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, and biquadratic polynomial. Basically, because constant polynomial here we describe about constant polynomial, it means only a constant term is given in the polynomial. Like you have p of x and p of x having only a number like 4 here. So this is the constant, because here x is not given. If x is given, then their power is 0. Okay, so this is the constant polynomial. And then linear polynomial. Linear polynomial means a given polynomial in which a variable highest power, highest degree is 1. Like as an example here we denote like p of x, you have 3x plus 1 suppose. Okay, so because here we consider like variable is x only here and their power is 1. So it is called linear polynomial, because a variable which has highest degree, that is 1. And quadratic polynomial, it means it has the highest degree is 2. Quadratic. So quadratic, it means your given polynomial may be not depend on the how many terms are given. The basic need is what? The variable is given and then power is compulsory the 2. Okay, so here we have example like 9x square minus 11. Okay, so there are two terms, but variable highest power is 2, therefore it is called quadratic polynomial. Quadratic means a polynomial which has highest degree is 2. And cubic polynomial, it means it has highest degree 3. A variable you use in the cubic, like you have 3x cube minus 4x plus 15. Okay, there are 3 terms, but highest degree is 3. Therefore, it is called cubic polynomial. And last is biquadratic. Biquadratic, it means it has highest power, highest degree is 4. So it is called biquadratic polynomial. Okay, so and now here we include like x to the power 4 plus 3x square minus plus maybe you add on 12. So how many terms, they are not depending, but one thing is remember, a variable given their highest power is 4. Okay, so basically here we describe the one part that is depend on the based of degree. A based of degree like constant polynomial, linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, and biquadratic polynomial. So there are 5 types based of degrees, and second part is called based on number of terms. Okay, so based on number of terms like monomial. Monomial, it means number, here you count the terms. Okay, here not count the variable. How many variables are given? How many number of variables? Their degree is not compulsory. Only you count non-zero terms you include here. Okay, a polynomial, there are non-zero one term is given. That is called monomial. A polynomial which is non-zero two terms for the binomial. A polynomial which has non-zero 3 terms are here, that is called trinomial. And quadrinomial, it means a polynomial which has non-zero 4 terms are here, therefore they are including in the quadrinomial. So basically here we divide like monomial, binomial, trinomial and quadrinomial. They are including 4 parts. So there are the 5 parts related with the degree and 4 parts related with the number of terms. So there are total 9 types are given here, but basically you divide into the 2 parts. First you divide into the form of degree, and secondly you divide into the form of the number of terms, because number of terms only including how many terms are here, because also here we describe like 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these are the way. Basically first you draw in your copy, you draw the chart, flow chart for the types of polynomial. That is basically first you clear out in your mind how many conditions are given there, because basically students are confused because teacher asks about the types of polynomial, then they are not asked the questions like types of polynomial related to what, related to degree or related to number of terms. So we described the flowchart both sided here, related to the degree how many types, and related to terms are how many times, and also that is the important part in this having the types. You first describe about their definitions, because basically here we write down with the examples like here write down constant polynomial, then we write down with the examples polynomial, and then how you explain like this. So basically you write down from the flow chart how many definitions here you have write, like 5 part from here and 4 part from here. Okay, so you write down 9 definitions like types of polynomial. First you write down constant polynomial, a polynomial which has their highest degree is 0, therefore it is called the constant polynomial. Okay, then you write down linear polynomial, a polynomial which has highest degree is 1, then therefore it is called a linear polynomial. In this type you write down all the definitions with some examples. Not only one example write down in the definition, at least 2 or 3 examples you write down in your copy, and then you describe. So like this you explain this the types of polynomial. So basically that is the whole introductory part is now here we describe, because these are the all components they are related with the polynomial chapter. So further now this is the whole introductory part here we introduce. One more part is here I want to explain like zero polynomial, because this is also maybe question all about the in topic. What do you mean by the zero polynomial? Because here we discuss all types, but zero not including in this types. So zero a polynomial having as a only term. 0 is the only term there, like p of x equal to 0 is given, like, okay, so 0 is given there, therefore it is called 0 polynomial, and now 0 polynomial is given, therefore degree of 0 polynomial is not defined, because already 0 is there, so degree of 0 polynomial always not defined. Maybe in the MCQ question or the questions, like you write down the degree of the 0 polynomial, so you write down degree of the 0 polynomial is not defined. Okay, so all types here we describes, and now further their operations. In the next video I explain about the operation they are related with the polynomials. So first you learn these things, you explain, you write down in a copy, and then understand about the concept of polynomial.